Alright, Shalom, this is the brother Ataz Mwamia from GMS South Carolina camp, giving all praises to Yahweh Shemal Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, talking this truth. And Shalom to the Akim out there pushing the truth and sincerity. Alright, this is just like a lesson, alright, because the season we in now is a season of almost, it's like the Matthew's 23 chapter, where the Lord goes in heavy on these false prophets, man. All right, and that's the season we in now, because it was a couple months back. The Spirit, I did a lesson on studying. All right, just being prepared for such things like this, because you know, like the brother, the head of our camp, but not the Zach. He's the brother at GMS South Carolina, over the Carolinas. He always say that. He said when Esau wants to try to, when this truth start going out heavy, Esau raise up or pay off or get these guys to come out with these wavering doctrines and try to overflood the market for, say, with all this artificial bullshit, these fake hirelings, all right, to try to upset the prophecies of the elect getting the truth. Okay, so we in that time. So the Lord, he gave a parable to the disciples, warning them about the leaven, okay, of the Pharisees. All right, so that's what we're gonna start out with, and then we're gonna get more in depth into it. All right, start in Mark chapter 8, verse 11. Alright, it says, Mark 8 and 11, and the Pharisees came forth and began to question with him, seeking of him a sign from heaven, tempting him. Okay, and you know, this guy from the 14th Street, as well as these other guys, that's what they do when they make these videos without really combating anything. They're just slandering and popping shit. They're tempting us, okay, like they tempted the Lord, okay, seeking signs and break this down, prove this and that. Okay, verse 12, it says, and he sighed deeply in his spirit and said, why doeth this generation seeketh after a sign? Verily I say unto you, there shall no sign be given unto this generation. Okay, that's why when we go out there and we teach, we just breaking down the scriptures, man. Okay, you know, and when you read like Acts, you know, the apostles, hell, even in the Gospels, the Lord gave power unto the disciples and the apostles to perform certain miracles, all right, and to perform certain signs and wonders to draw the elect, as well as preach. But in this time, we're going to be preaching first, and then the Lord will bless certain brothers, okay, with spiritual power. Alright? But we don't go out there performing miracles, doing, you know, like things to make people come in. Okay, we just kick the word. Alright, that's what we mean, no sign shall be given unto this generation. Because that same generation that was back there, that was gave the Lord over to be destroyed, or to be crucified, alright, by the Gentiles, those same Pharisees, Sadducees, and wicked ass niggas, okay, they're back, and they're doing the same thing. But besides persecuting the Lord, they're persecuting his disciples, because we represent him. Okay, so that's prophecies being fulfilled now. We don't give no sign to them, but we are a sign unto them, like Jonah. Because when Jonah went to Nineveh, he just preached the word. Okay? Alright, Salaki. Verse 13, and he left them and entered into the ship again, departed to the other side. Now the disciples had forgotten to take bread, neither had they in the ship with them more than one loaf. And he charged them, saying, take heed beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the leaven of Herod. Okay, the leaven of the Pharisees, okay, and the leaven of Herod. So it's a commandment, all right, because we're the watchmen. We're supposed to watch everything. Even we watch ourselves, amongst ourselves. We watch, well, one, you watch yourself, then you watch, you know, your circle, then you watch these other guys, and you have to watch even these people that's saying they're not Israelites, but they, like these churches and stuff, you got to watch them. So we got to watch everything. That's why the Lord said, take heed of them. Okay? And beware, all right? Be cautious of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the leaven of Herod. Okay? Which those Herodians, okay, or the people that was in league with Herod were basically like Reverend, like today's modern day Reverend Sharpton, Reverend Jesse Jackson, when really they're not authorities in the scriptures, okay, but they carry that title Reverend, but they try to mix the scriptures with politics. So we got to be aware of them, and we got to be aware of these so-called Israelite teachers out here that's going off on the scriptures. And even we got to be aware of these church pastors, because they represent the Pharisees as well. Okay, because they're all under that 501c3 charter. Okay, just how the Pharisees were under, had certain privileges given to them by the Romans. Okay, this is John 11 and 47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees at council, and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. Okay? Because those Pharisees, they were set up under, or they was given permission, all right, by the Romans for them to teach and whatever. Okay? All right? But they was going off on a lot of stuff, just like these pork chop eating pastors in these churches cause our people to err through their commandments of men, okay, and their doctrines of devils, man. All right. So when the Lord came on the scene and he was condemning the Roman Empire, condemning his people for following the ways of the Roman Empire, condemning these Pharisees for basically being what's the word? Being basically a bunch of sellouts, man. All right. Because you heard what they said whenever they gave the Lord over to be crucified. Okay? Let me find it. Alright, this is John 19 and 10. Then said Pilate unto him, speak thou not unto me? Knowest not that I have power to crucify thee, and have power to release thee? And Yahushua answered, thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore he that delivered me unto thee have the greater sin. And from thenceforth Pilate sought to release him, but the Jews cried out, saying, if thou let this man go, thou art not Caesar's friend. Whosoever maketh himself a king speaketh against Caesar. And when Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Jesus, or Yahushua, forward, and sat down in the judgment seat in the place that is called Pavement, but in the Hebrew Gabbatha. It was interpreted, it was the preparation of the Passover, and about the 6th hour. And he saith unto the Jews, behold your king. But they cried out, away with him, crucify him. Pilate said unto them, shall I crucify your king? The chief priests answered, we have no king but Caesar. And that's the same mindset that these false prophets, these hirelings, okay, these hypocritical demons, Alright? Same 501c3 charter organization, tax exempt pastors, and false Israelite groups, leaders like Zabak, okay, like Bubble Eye Blackfish, like General Yohana, like this weak ass nigga, 14th Street Israelites. Who else is pushing that? Oh, the Discomforter. Okay. Alright. They're all in league with Caesar. Who's Caesar? So-called white man. And his power system. Okay. Alright. And they against us. Okay. Because they're afraid of the truth. Okay. Because when Esau go down, they gonna go down. Okay. So these how these niggas operate. So that's why the Lord said, beware of them, man. Of the leaven. Okay. Mark 8 and 15. And he charged them, saying, take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, and of the leaven of Herod. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, it is because we have no bread. Okay, because the disciples, they was being simple, man. They was still in a carnal mindset. Okay. And even be like this when I talk to people, you know, you might say something in a parabolic, or you know how Jake speak, like parable, like, or allegory, or metaphors, and you know, people that don't understand, or they're not at that level yet, they tend to take what you say and think that you saying something carnal. That's why a lot of the Jews or Jakes back then, when the Lord was on the scene, couldn't get it because they was thinking carnally. So he'll say something like in a parable, state like this, beware the leaven of the Pharisees and Herod, and it'll go clean over their head. So they thought he was talking about bread. Verse 17. And when Yahushua knew it, he said unto them, why reason ye, because ye have no bread? Perceive ye not yet, neither understand? Have ye your hearts yet hardened? Having eyes, see ye not? And having ears, hear ye not? And do ye not remember? When I broke the 5 loaves among 5,000, how many baskets full of fragments took ye up? And they said unto him, 12. And when the 7 among 4,000, how many baskets full of fragments took ye up? And they said, 7. And he said unto them, how is it that ye do not understand? Okay. Alright, so what he was telling them, they didn't understand. Okay. This is Matthew's chapter 16, verse 1. Then the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, and tempting, desiring him that he would show them a sign from heaven. And he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the time? Okay. And he was talking to the Pharisees and Sadducees, because when the Lord was on the scene, that was certain prophecies being fulfilled. And the signs that he was performing, the miracles, they gave proof of who he was. But they couldn't, they was still tempting them, you know. So he said, if you can look outside and look at the sky and predict, you know, oh, it's going to rain today because I see cloudy, it's kind of dark, or, you know, the sky's red or whatever, I should put on a jacket or whatever. If you're able to do that, why can't you discern the things or the signs of the times, the prophecies being fulfilled? Why can't you discern that? And he called them hypocrites. Okay. Verse 4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, which is Jonah. And he left them and departed, which I already broke that down earlier. And when his disciples were come to the other side, they forgot to take bread. Then Yahushua said unto them, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. Okay, so he told us to beware of the Herodians, which is like these politician niggas, like Reverend Jesse Jackass Jackson, okay, and Al Shewap, pimp named Slickback, the charlatan